Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into our channel. This is Living the Soul Life. I am Thomas.
And I'm Laura, and we're excited that you are sharing this journey with us. Today we are going to take you on the first leg of our trip to Waterloo, Iowa. And if you haven't had a chance to catch our prior episodes, we gave you a tour of our camper, we took you with us to Cincinnati to get our camper, and we gave you a little bit of an introduction to who we are. So check it out if you haven't seen those episodes, and join us for Waterloo today.
So this episode is our first trip. And a couple questions that you may be wondering is why Waterloo and why the early departure. So Waterloo is approximately 8 hours away from Cincinnati. That's where we started our journey from. That's where we picked our camper up. And we started early because there's two reasons, mainly, is because it's our first campground or RV park that we were going to check into. And we needed to check in before 6 p.m. at night. And we also wanted to beat the rush hour traffic since I was kind of new at driving a travel trailer behind the truck. So we wanted to make sure we took a little bit of extra time to make sure we arrived safely.
So one of the reasons we decided on Waterloo, Iowa was it's sort of the halfway point for our first real destination, which was the Badlands. And there were a few other towns we could have chosen, but Waterloo had this great water park that it's known for, and despite COVID and all that was going on with COVID at the time, the water park was still open, and I thought since we decided to spend 2 nights there, it would be a fun thing to take Gemma to do. It would be a nice way to just enjoy a day, relax, and recoup before we hit the road again to get to the Badlands. So we decided to spend 2 nights in Waterloo for that reason. We needed to rest and relax and just have some time to regroup from the long drive, as well as everything that was happening with the house sale and packing the RV and packing up the house and moving out. Yeah. So turns out it was a much needed respite, despite the fact that really there was not a lot to do there.
So this episode is basically our journey through the Midwest on our way to the Badlands, and it's our first stop. So check it out, and remember to like and subscribe.
We'll see you in Waterloo.
Woo-hoo.
first campground in Waterloo was a Campground of America. It was the first time we were checking out a KOA, and we were really excited to see what these campgrounds were like. We had signed up for a membership, which gives us 10% off at each KOA campground that we stayed at. Very family friendly, usually have playgrounds or a pool. This one had a lake.
Oh my camera.
What's inside, honey?
I did a picture of Thomas.
Yeah? Hi! I got you on video, honey. Let's go check it out. Hey, Rukia.
I did a picture of him.
Hi. Don't jump. Stay there. Okay, Gemma, let's see what Thomas is doing with the hitch. When we left, I had asked Thomas to throw a bunch of towels and clothes in the shower, and then when he hooked up the water, we didn't realize the shower was on, and
Cheers.
it got everything wet in the shower, so it was a learning experience from the very beginning. What do we say, Gemma?
Cheers. 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 Cheers.
Cheers, Gemma.
Cheers. Cheers. Woo.
Thank you. It's nice and sweet.
So how was your trip
So please,
to Waterloo?
Oh, it was fabulous.
What was your favorite part? What was your favorite part of the trip?
My favorite part of the trip
Was it
was
the
listening
corn?
to Shotgun like 400 times.
Or maybe corn?
Corn! Look, Gemma, corn! There's a lot of corn in Iowa.
Hey Gemma, did you see a lot of corn?
Did we see a lot of corn today on our way here?
let me pick some corn.
Ah, we have corn. Do you want some? You want to eat it now? Oh, you want? We had intended on going to the water park in Waterloo, but we were so tired. And the playground was nice, and the lake was okay. Gemma wanted to swim in it, and there was plenty for us to do to relax and just regroup from our first long drive and all of the things we had to take care of before we left for our trip. That needs to come in, like bread and stuff like that.
I thought you brought it in already. I'll
I
go
did
get
not
it.
bring it in. Sorry, I brought it in.
Can you eat the chips? You can chew off my chips.
Oh, you're gonna share your chips with me now? Awesome. Thank you, Gemma. I would love to eat some of your chips. Waterloo was really relaxing, and we enjoyed the KOA. After 2 nights, we got up early to head for the Badlands. And the lesson we learned from that was make sure we tell Gemma what the plans are the night before, because she was so angry when we left our campground. She wanted to stay so badly, and it was hard to help her understand that, oh, we're going to another one and it's going to be just as fun, if not more fun, because we're going to be in a really beautiful area. And so that was definitely a lesson as well. She finally settled down, went back to sleep, and then we enjoyed the first few hours of our trip to the Badlands. We stopped by the Corn Castle in Mitchell, South Dakota. It wasn't open because of COVID, but we at least got to do the drive-by and add to the corn excitement that we had on our trip. So it was nice for Gemma to see that. It was pretty impressive from the outside. We were really excited for our next stop in the Badlands.
All right,
Okay.
let's get in.